Alexander Usyk is a GOAT. He proved last night that he is a generational great that can hang in any era with anyone. And I'm already seeing excuses that Dubois' corner was a mess and this, that and the other. Daniel Dubois last night looked better than he did in the first Usyk fight. The only thing is, Usyk is better. Usyk is a generational great and for me has now cemented his legacy as top 2 of all time, whichever order you have him. I actually have him at number 1 and I think as time goes on, with age, his legacy will get better and better and better because it always does. When Usyk's gone, you're going to realise how he's come in, he's dethroned British boxing and he's beaten people. Every big fight he's won has been in their back garden. He's gone all over Europe, all over the world, taking down the biggest fighters. And now there's cause for Fury to fight him at Wembley for a third time, just so he can do that again. He came to Wembley Stadium last night and delivered a demolition job on what was widely considered the second best heavyweight at the moment. And he got him out of there in 5 rounds and made it look easy. He didn't even break a sweat. Round 1, Usyk's round. Daniel Dubois comes out a bit quick, just as we thought, but Dubois couldn't really deal with the space that Usyk was creating and the jabs. But an Usyk round, slightly competitive, about 70-30. Round 2, more of the same. Dubois a bit slower, perhaps realising who he's in there with. Round 3, definitely a bit closer to Dubois' sort of way, but Usyk, I would still give him that round. That was the 3 rounds. I said in my prediction, I give him 3 rounds to get him out of there. I give him 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I think it's all Usyk. I give him about 5% chance after 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes in the fight, that is exactly what happened. Everything from then on out was Alexander Usyk all of the way. The punches, all of it. He wobbled Dubois in the 4th round. It goes to the break, comes out in the 5th. He gets dropped. It wasn't a really nasty drop, but it was a drop. It was just the overwhelming pressure and the volume of punches when Usyk's standing there in front of you and trading. He gets up and then inevitably Usyk goes in for the kill and knocks him out in round 5. Gum shield comes out. Absolute sweetest overhand left you're going to see. Incredible from Alexander Usyk. You have to sit there and just appreciate you are watching not just generational greatness, but pure GOAT conversation excellence. Usyk would hang with anyone. Holyfield, Ali, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, you name it, George Foreman, he would hang with them. He's proven he can go in there against big punchers and not just beat them, but actually push them back and in this case, knock them out. What I don't want to see now is people come out of the woodwork pretending like they knew this was going to happen, pretending like they saw Daniel Dubois was overhyped and overrated. I am the only one that I have seen, and this isn't me sucking my own dick, I am the only one that I have seen say that Daniel Dubois' 3 performances, Miller, Hrgovic and AJ, have been massively, massively overhyped. I'm the only one I've seen say that. I said that Miller was coming off of PEDs, extremely unhealthy and a long break and he pushed Dubois. Hrgovic was finding a home for that right hand like non-stop. Dubois was dirty headbutting him and got the win. And I also said that AJ was the worst AJ I've ever seen. People glossed over all 3 of them and just went, he beat Miller, Hrgovic and AJ, not looking at the context at all. And some people were giving him up to 45% chance in this fight when they were picking Usyk. And others were actually picking Dubois. So don't now come out the woodwork saying, oh yeah, but he was never that good and it was his corner. No. Give Usyk his props. He went in there against who everyone out there was saying is the second best heavyweight. I was the only one saying his performances are being overrated and overvalued. And you see anyone else say it, saying he's a revitalised fighter and much better. Usyk exposed that he isn't. Usyk exposed as his ability has not come on that much. It's just his confidence. And the problem is, as I said in my prediction, that will go so quickly. I saw that, and TalkSport especially, all the guys over at TalkSport giving Usyk no hope and picking Dubois, They owe him an apology. And I don't want to hear any of this, well, I was just backing the Brit. I knew Usyk was going to win. I was just backing the Brit. No, you picked against him, saying he was on the slide and he was too old. Usyk looked unbelievable despite his age. And that's what's important here. Again, everyone was saying he's 38, he's an old man, as if he hadn't just beaten Tyson Fury twice. Usyk is old and he doesn't have the same abilities he had when he was a younger man. But to counter that, what he's done is change his style. And again, I said this in my build-up to the fight. Usyk doesn't box how he used to box. He will stand there and trade if he needs to. He did it against Fury twice, and now he did it against Dubois. And that's what led to the stoppage. That's what took Usyk to the knockout victory, is that he wasn't relying on how he used to box. He's changed his style. He's older, but he's also bigger and heavier. So he's adapted his style because of that to stand there and trade when he needs to. And that's ultimately what led to Dubois getting clipped twice. Well, more than twice, but one, 2 knockdowns, one of them he didn't get up from. That's what led to it. Yes, he is old, but despite that, he looks unreal. Perhaps one of the best we've seen because he will stand there and fight like a heavyweight because he is a heavyweight. That Chisora blueprint everyone says, which was like 5 years ago, you just need to fight how Chisora fought him and lay that blueprint out. I don't buy into that. And I said it as well in my build-up. That's not true anymore. He was 215 pounds fighting Derek Chisora. He was 227 pounds fighting Daniel Dubois, 12 pounds heavier. He is now a fully fledged out-and-out heavyweight. He's no longer a cruiserweight that's come up. He's a heavyweight boxer. He's been in this division for years. That Chisora blueprint doesn't work. And that's probably why he chose Chisora, so he can get the answers to that blueprint. So I don't want to hear that anymore either. If it was that simple, people would have done it. And DAZN need to get their commentary sorted out. I saw afterwards, the broadcasting afterwards saying that he weighed in 8 pounds more than his last fight. He weighed in 1 pound more than his last fight. He was 226 against Fury. He was 227 against Dubois. 1 pound more. And stop being so biased towards Dubois. Give the man his props. Usyk has nothing left to prove. He can sail off into the sunset and all that's going to happen is his legacy is going to age like wine. He's got nothing left to prove, but he's already said he's going to keep fighting. I don't mind that too much because clearly, as much as I'd like to see him retire, he's got a lot left in the tank. Clearly, he's still at the top of the division and levels above every other heavyweight. So if he wants to keep fighting, okay. I haven't seen any real slippage to make me think perhaps he should retire. But he gets nothing. Other than money, he gets nothing for continuing to fight. He's proved all that he has to prove. He's got nothing left. Olympic gold medalist, European champion, Olympic gold medalist, undisputed at cruiserweight, undisputed at heavyweight, undisputed again at heavyweight, all away from home, all in the back garden. He's unbelievable. Nothing left to prove. If he wants to keep fighting, I'm not going to play him because we are seeing a modern day great. And finally, I do want to actually praise Dubois. Look, Dubois dared for greatness. He went in there, tried to avenge his loss, clearly confident in the whole build-up, believing he can do it. And he came out like he believed he could as well. Well done. Look, he took a shot at greatness. He came up short. I've got no problems with that. You lost to one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time. There is zero, and I mean zero shame in that. Usyk is phenomenal. And Dubois took that like a champion. Credit to him. There's no excuses, not like Fury, no excuses, nothing political. Just gave the props to the better man and was extremely respectful to Usyk, to the champion, to his ability. And that goes a long way. He did the same thing when he beat AJ. Refused to celebrate, he knew AJ was okay. That's real. That's what winners do. They don't gloat about it and brag about it. It's fantastic. So well done to Dubois. Look, he'll come back, no doubt about it. He's a young champion. He's a young man still. We've seen him do it before. Take a break, a bit of a longer break. Come back and build it back up again because you'll get there. And when Usyk's retired, and Fury and AJ as well, we'll see you go in and be champion again. I'm no doubt about that. Plenty of time to come back. He went in there and gave us what was a fantastic fight. He just came up short. People, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and all the thoughts in the comment section down below. You know how stuff works, people. Peace.